Hello! Okay, that was maybe a bit loud. Welcome to the stream. Wait, actually, let me set up my camera real quick. I think it should be ready. Alright guys, if you have not done it already, the lobby is up. We need more players. I might have to restart the lobby if we don't get more players, because I might have to resort my friend list so I can invite the people. Let me see. There you go. Okay, and then now my webcam has to be turned on. Is it there? It's not there, I think. You're in, Sadie. Nice. How can I join? Go to custom games and then type in the password pink in full caps. Oh, that's not it. There you go. Hehe. Okay, it finally works. Nice. Hello. How are you all doing? Arsco, Salim, Volkfeste, Franz, and Sadie, and Nope Mom. Hello? Yes, you're there, and I'm there too. And Opto as well. Alright, we have 10 players. We need 5 more now. So today we're gonna start with this setup called, I think this is the Evil Bully setup. I saw the request from Franz. The Sect one will be next. We will do the Sect one next. Even I don't know if it was on the planning to be next, but I will do it next for you. Whilst this lobby is filling, I'm quickly going to make the list like last week, the template, so that I can write down the grades when they are done. Today we have 4 setups. I think one of them is 9-player. Also, my camera is completely shifting. Oh shush, the camera is annoying sometimes. So we have 1 9-player setup and 3 16-player setups today. You can only watch. Ah, yeah, that makes sense if you're at work. How can you join? Go to custom games, Salim, and then find my lobby called Setup Cup, Setup Free, and then type in password pink. Alright, let me check. What else do we have? Yeah, 18 is actually Sect leader setup was going to happen next anyways, I see, because next is 18. Then we have 44, which is the 9-player one, and then we have 57, and the 57 is I'm not sure. It's more like a general setup, I suppose. So in this setup, yeah, we have 1 more player only. That's nice. Yes, Bully wins with werewolves. Let's go. So the Bully might be the most dangerous role for the village this time around. In this setup, at least. Like, not in the other setups. If it's even there, I kind of forgot. Oh yeah, Fool's Mate? Yeah, that's yours. Yeah, that's yours. Has a special ruling for the Fool. That's it, yeah. I thought it was like either winning with werewolves or with... No, I think it was winning with... No, I think, if I remember correctly, in that setup, Fool wins... Or Fool is a villager, and if Fool gets lynched, werewolves win. That's the rule in your setup. We have 16 players now. Oh, never mind. We don't. We are still at 15. Alright, I'm going to turn on some music as well. Real quick. Because there's none. Okay, damn, that's loud. You probably couldn't even hear it, but for me that was hella loud. Okay. Bully equals werewolf, don't forget. We can start. You're number 5. Not anymore, but you were, I suppose. Music is really loud for me. Okay, this is a bit better. I don't know how loud the music is for you. If you are watching and not playing, can you please tell me if the volume is a bit okay? Because I genuinely don't know. Like, it looks okay, but maybe the music is too soft. Or I'm too soft, I don't know. Okay, wait, no? Okay, yeah, the werewolf killed the aura. I didn't see that correctly. You guys miss your setup. I don't know, what's your setup? Arsco. Of course, for anyone here in the chat, later in the stream we will do a giveaway round at some point. So then you can win some gems or some roll cards. I don't know what I'm gonna give away yet, but I had stopped playing the game when you wanted to resubmit it. Aha, yeah, oh. Yeah, that Instigator's Brain. Oh, there were so many setups at that time. The first time people submitted setups, there were like almost 200. So I was like, yeah, I started and then I was like, nah, I can't do this. This is too much. That was gonna be a multi-year project. And now I think the setup cup has a decent size. It's like, I'm happy that I do all of this on stream. Because it allows me to just, yeah. It allows me to not have to worry about making the videos entertaining, because the videos, I figured the videos wouldn't do really well on Setup Cup. So I was like, okay, maybe it's better to have it streamed, and then people will also join the lobby. Holy moly, my camera is annoying today. It has to stay in one place for once. Actually, Fakri Gandur, welcome to the stream. I have not made the setup actually, so don't know. I think because the bully supports the werewolves, that's probably how the setup creator tries to balance it. But so far, it's not like looking too strong for the evils. To be fair, I suppose well, I'm thinking like bully has to kill, but actually bully should not kill probably, because if bully kills, they are confirmed. And then the village is gonna kill the bully, of course. And bully is the perfect role to just like concuss players every day, concuss different players, and at some point you will kill someone when that actually gives you majority, or like a certain, or it's actually like really changing the game when you use the kill. Is there any? Yeah, there is a conjurer indeed. So yeah, I'll absolutely stay if you're dead. But yeah, I see that you also shared some info. Like if you say 7 what the info is, then, or to 13, then 13 might be able to pass it on to the conjurer. Village played this too well. Yeah, they are pretty good. Oh, Volkfester, you're fight Sophia. Okay. This is just playing. This is literally just the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe soundtrack. What the hell? Okay, well, the blind werewolf is down too. Bully concussed the wolf scribe, actually? Oh yeah, 6 says so, yeah. I think the bully doesn't understand their... Yeah. I don't know if the village understands this, or the bully specifically. Hello, Broskidovsky. How are you doing? You're new here. Welcome to my streams then. We play Wolvesville custom games on the streams. Hello, Batata Haha. I recall you from, I think, last stream as well. Or a few other streams too. 8 claim jailer. Let's see, if Bully is gonna claim, we know the Bully didn't understand the rules in that case. Because in this setup, for the people who just joined, a Bully belongs to the werewolves in this setup. And other than that, it is actually 5 versus 11. So it's a pretty tough one for the werewolves, especially considering 3 of them already died. Just the Guardian Wolf. Guardian Wolf with the Bully. 2 and 5 are red. Oh, actually... It seems like the game is already over. If 1 is real, 5 is the last werewolf. Which advanced rolls are best do you think? Like for fun or strength? I'm not sure what you define as best. For France. Sect won the last. You want to do it the last? Okay, so if you want that, we'll do the sect leader, and you protect it yourself. We'll do the sect one. We'll do the sect one at the end as well. In that case, when you are back. But if you're not coming back in time, I will just play it. But I will keep it for the 8. We have 8 games today, and then also a giveaway game at some point. And I will try to see if I can save it for you. What do you think about Soulbinder? Not many people like it, including me. I have not really played with it yet, actually. I've not played since its introduction, so I haven't really seen it in action. You will go like, oh, okay, well... No idea where the not many comes from. I've seen many people enjoy it. Yeah, I think... Oh, the Bully did some work here. Okay, it's a bit too... Yeah, too late, I think. Not for the Bully, but just like the werewolves have gone down too quickly. But... Yeah, this is just too unfortunate. Literally every game I played with Soulbender. Why do people complain about it? Like, do the people who play as it actually complain about it like being boring or something? Or what's actually the complaint? Because... Or I could like imagine the one thing that is bad about Soulbinder I've seen in feedback is how easily it can prove itself. It's weak. Oh, no, I'm not gonna say the N-word, sorry. Or not sorry, actually. Yeah, it's weak, and I feel like I've seen the complaints about how confirmable it is. But if it's supposed to be medium advanced, that's like actually pretty normal. So, all right, GG Village, GG Ville, rate the setup. People have to rate the setup. Okay, let's see what we get here, because it's a setup cup. You guys in the chat also get to rate the setup. So if you like to see the setup in the next round, give it a high rating. If you didn't like it, then give it a low rating. You guys give the bonus points, and yeah, that will be part of the bonus points for setup number 3. I'm also gonna write down the ratings from the other people here, from the players. 16 gives to 5. 13 gives to 4. It's not really starting off strong here. 3 gives to 4 as well. Then what? 9 gives to 4. 11 gives to 4. 8 gives an 8 because village traitor, which is a fun concept, but in this game it was not balanced well, I think. It wasn't like maybe the village was a bit too strong still. 2 says a 5. Don't know how because all the random slots. I was like, huh, how the RNG, but yeah, I guess. 4 asks what the meaning is. 6 gives a 7. 7 gives an 8. Wait. 4. Is Gory still here? No. He just left. Okay, oof. I'm too late. How to join? Go to custom games. I'm gonna set up a new lobby. 10 gives 6 out of 10. Are you 10? I don't know. Because I'm not gonna get myself banned, and also I don't think it's funny to say the N-word, mongrel. They could make a crazy game mode out of it. Yeah, of you made a village traitor, yes. I'd say so too. Okay, I don't know, you should have, I think you should have given the rating in the game. I'm gonna write it down, but I'm not sure if it's you actually, so I would have to confirm it like after the stream or so. Anyways, I'm gonna sort my friend list real quick, because I might need to invite people at some point. There you go. Alright, let's go to the next game, which is set up with the Sect leader 18. I think the France guy had to go, but we will do another game of every setup in the second part of the stream, so that should work out. Huh? Okay, bully belongs to village, to Wales. That's not correct. The description here is not correct, but okay. This is everything that we need to know. There you go. Cupid is kind of like the village traitor game mode. It's a, yeah, but Cupid has a whole mechanic too. Should replace the informer. Yeah, I think informer. I think a curse roll, but I would even a voting roll. Like solo killer is maybe too much if the bully is gonna be a werewolf too. But maybe a voting roll would already have worked. Are there any custom rules? No custom rules here. I think setup 44 doesn't have custom rules either. Also for the votings from the chat, I see +2 is the most popular, so I'm gonna give the setup +2 bonus points. It turns one person to village traitor when they get coupled with an evo. Yeah. And Cupid itself could be village. Could be village too, I suppose. I would not say the N-word if I couldn't get banned. I would also not say it off stream. Actually, I really discourage people I know IRL to use it, so... no werewolves and 1 sect, indeed. Actually, we are full. Oh, I have to still spectate. There you go. Okay. Okay. Good luck. Have fun. I think there's no RRVs or so. Oh, someone said something that I was not able to read. Sorry, Arsco, what did you say? I don't know what you said. What kind of answers are you looking for? You mean what Mongrel is looking for? Or you mean what the people are looking for? Huh? I don't get the question. Pink didn't work? Wait, huh? Surely people joined with that password, right? So maybe that's sometimes it bugs though. So that could be why you couldn't join then. Or if you were too late, it might be the case that you were too late, because if the game is full, it actually says that the password didn't work, or it just kicks you out. All right, let's see, what are we getting here? So we have a sect leader, 2 voting roles, and everyone else is village in this setup. Sect hunters. Oh, if there are any custom rules, the last second. Yeah, no, there's no custom rules here. So Trapper, Avenger is pretty dead. You have to kill. You have to sect or get rid of the Avenger pretty quickly if you are sect leader, because Avenger can be, yeah, it's like that bullet for the village in this game. Village core is Avenger, Sea Apprentice, or Trapper, and then you have common villager. Wait, this was App, Trap, Avenger, and this one also has Avenger and Sea Apprentice and Trapper. So in potentially there's like 9 trappers in this game, which is crazy if that's the case. Like 2 fixed and then 2 village cores. And then 5 common villagers. If there's 9 trappers, that would be sick. It could also be 8 Avengers. Or 8 Seer Apprentices. Wow. Oh, imagine you have like... Oh, imagine you have 1 Sea Apprentice fixed, and then here there's like 7 Sea Apprentices from the random slots. And then an Informer dies because they get voted off, or the sect leader sacrifices someone to kill an Informer. And then there's like 8 Sea Apprentices turning into that Informer. Oh boy, that would be total chaos. I remember last week we had zombie hunters from the same creator. Oh yeah, there is anonymous voting. There's also private chats. That's something I forgot to say, I think. Yes. So someone exposes 14 as full. That is number 1. Is 1 seer in that case? No, oh, 1 claims passy. Wait, but is there a passy in common villagers? Yeah, there's a passy in common villagers. SL got found. Oh yeah, 12 gets exposed there. Oh, if sect leader dies right now, the game is over pretty quickly. Mongrel, I don't want to answer these questions. I would not say it, but you don't... It's annoying to have these questions, to be fair. So I want to ask you to stop asking these questions. What is your clan? My clan is the Hypo clan. Have to say, the clan is active, but I'm not. So, yeah. Well, we have some we have active co-leaders who actually manage pretty well. So yeah. What is your rating for Evil Detective? I like it. Actually, it's a pretty okay role. Well, not crazy good or so, but just like it's fine. I think the serial killer is just like too weak. Oh. Wait, what? Why did I kill 14? Oh no, wait. 16 has... Huh? What happened here? Because... Okay, the Avenger killed 14, which is then the full, I suppose. But 16 has been sacrificed on who? Like who? Like they tagged. Apparently they avenged 14. But who else died there? Does your clan XP farm, by the way? So far I'm aware not, but there are people that occasionally XP farm, I think. That might be the case. I'm not sure. We discourage it, but I'm actually not sure. Because that's like how little I know, really, about my active members. But we discourage it, yes. I know that my co-leaders don't do it, at least. Like, Tom K is a ranked player, and I think Roxy and the other co-leader... Or co-leaders, I don't even know my co-leaders. Man. Tom K is a ranked player, or was. And Roxy is a sandbox player. Okay, 12 got killed. Was that the Sect? No. It was not the Sect leader. Okay. The fact that 12 was like exposed Sect leader and isn't Sect leader is nice, because now we have a game going on, I guess. But for SK Advance, I would say Cannibal is probably a bit better. Because I find that the double killing is usually not useful. Like, I discourage... Nah, I don't know. Like, I always do single kills, pretty much. Unless I'm in a situation which, like, I can kill... Well, even now, it's like, with the Headhunter change, Headhunter isn't even as easy thing to sacrifice anymore. But I would say the Cannibal is just more flexible, and the Evil Detective rarely useful, to be fair. Do you know a streamer that will answer these questions? No, I don't. You'd buy that hat? I don't sell merch yet, but I actually am working on setting up merch again on a different store, but I don't know. Yeah, I do have. There's actually a possibility for hats as well there, I believe. I have a store, but I discourage buying from there for now. Like, it's old, and yeah. And I'm gonna change the shop. Or actually, I already changed the shop, but I haven't made it public, and I don't have any designs for my YouTube channel related projects yet. Like, currently my new shop is just is actually for my upcoming album. That's where I'm making merch for right now. I want to say 0 for your questions, Mongrel, to be fair. You like Evil Detective more? Yeah, I think it's close between Evil Detective and Cannibal, though. $50 not solo. 4 equals 1. Don't know if 4 equals 1. That's probably a detective in that case. I don't know if Sect leaders equal Sect members. Because I know with VO that's probably the case. But with detective it might be... Sect members might still be considered villagers. And Sect leader is definitely solo. So... The fake SA can just repeat after the real one. Yeah. Oh, 12 is Headhunter. Yeah, I suppose. Sect members doesn't equal sect leader as for Vio? Oh, actually. Have a nice meal, Volkfest, yeah. Hope I can play any setup either. Either? I think you mean later, right? Like, I will be live for probably another 2 hours. Also, holy moly. Is there so many skip frames, or was that a thing in the beginning only? I think there might be just something from the beginning. Two armed, yeah, okay. Honestly, Mr. Leo makes a good point. The Red Lady claim is not really saying who they're fisting, which is strange in this case. Like, I would argue Red Lady is probably sected here. Actually, maybe not. Maybe Red Lady might just be the sect leader. How many setups left? We are gonna play 6 more games after this. So 2 more setups and then every setup 1 more time. This game is low-key intense. Yeah, there's so many claims going on actually. And so many accusations. I have still no clue who the sect leader is. I don't really trust the Red Lady if they don't really visit. Like, this is really the game. Well, I don't know if there might be too many sect members already at this point. I think next night is gonna be when we are gonna see a kill from the sect leader, because I'd only imagine there's like 5 people sected, or 4 at least right now. And then someone is gonna get hung. We might reach day 8. Easy. I think that's gonna happen, yeah. Unless the sect leader really dies. Oh, 10 is killed? Okay. Well, I think there's no chance that the sect leader dies when there's only 1 player dying, actually. Like, no way. Yeah, day 11 might be the case too. Hello, Chicken Nuggets. How are you doing? Okay, there's the sacrifice. Hehe. That took some time. SA arise, everyone. Oh boy. Yeah, there. Okay. Now we getting the Sea Apprentice claims. 7 is solo. 7 is solo. The gambler died. So 7 might be the sect leader. You love the sect... Nah, okay. The sect leader. Does sect leader sacrifice and kill at the same time, or sacrifice and keep their kill ability? It has to happen at the same time, unless they really change that. But I don't think so. But it is confusing that, like, very early in the game, I think it was night 3 or so. Yeah, here. The sect member 16 was sacrificed to kill 14. Or... there was a sect member sacrificed, and then the player that died was like killed by an Avenger tag, which is really strange. And that it's almost like the sect member used the sect member. Wait, do I say that correctly? The sect leader uses the sect member to kill 14 in this case, and 16 was that member and Avenger, and also tagged 14, and then apparently avenging takes priority over sect kills or something in the system message, but might be the case that that was the case. Okay, the fact that 7 was not sected, that says that 8 and 9 are definitely both sected. And then in that case, I think the sect leader is gonna get majority. It's just a waiting game at this point, yeah. Day 9, my longest is day 11. This is so boring. Yeah, that's the problem with sect games if you don't have killers, but that's why the setup is long, because there's no killers, just a sect leader, and if they if the game is already settled, basically, it's just, yeah. Average game day 7. Yeah, the village had to vote more, though. Like, that's actually true, but they couldn't really agree to vote who. And maybe anonymous / hidden roles doesn't really help, because if it was there, then people could actually gain some info from who they kill. Yeah, maybe the person who made the setup just tried to make a record-breaking long setup. Average, yeah. Again, they didn't even kill. Like, even the sect leader couldn't decide who to kill with the sect members. Like, they could have like easily lynched the villager to speed it up, right? Okay. There's the second. Oh no, that's the third sacrifice already. 30 not solo. 5 solo. Well, 9 is definitely fake. So, yeah, 9 is proven fake. To be fair, if Fu is not 14, then the Fu might be in the game. Yes, that's true. Trappers should dismantle at this point. Yeah, especially if you trap yourself. Or if you are already sected. It's been 18 minutes. Is that actually true? Yeah, might be. 9 days. And there's like 2 minutes per day. Like almost 18 minutes. Hello. Hello, Poppy Go Pop. Welcome in. You're on time, yes. There will be 6 more games after this, so plenty to play. I hope they're gonna kill someone. Like, they have to just... Come on, just lynch right now. Okay, they did. Interesting though that the 9 actually went down, because 9 is definitely fake. Oh, people are really complaining about how slow this is. Lucky for us, we can actually talk about different things in this chat here too. Common Villager and Villager Core. Yes, so Common Villager... Wait, Villager Core is Avenger, Seer, Apprentice, Trapper. Common Villager is Overseer, Avenger, Bell Ringer, Flower Child, Ghost Lady, Loudmouth, Pacifist, Red Lady, Seer Apprentice, or Trapper. So that's a funny thing. Everything that's in Village Core is also in Common Villager, so... in theory, you could have 9 trappers in this game if every random slot here plus the 2 trappers are all trapper. Then you have 9 trappers. How long has it been? Well, day 10 at 2 minutes per day. So do Sect members show solo to gamblers? I don't know actually. Yeah, they don't know. It doesn't. I know it doesn't for that. SL yeah. Maybe the Sect leader is also playing this a bit boring. I don't know. I don't know what the Sect, who the Sect is still. Okay, 4 apparently. If 4 Sect leader, what did I ever claim? Trapper. Kind of boring, but understandable, I would say. Aging emoji. Me every day this game lasts. Eliminate the setup. You guys have that. You guys have that in your hand. Should I make more hot take videos? I've not really seen that request quite yet. Like I've done 2, but maybe that is fun. Like I know that hot take videos were not the longest to make. Finally, why finally? Someone died. 0 is not a valid rating, by the way. You have to rate it at least 1, but 1 is the minimum, I will say in the chat too. But I think it's also what this setup is gonna get from the people. We have not had the hottest start of all. Wait, people are actually getting... Maybe the Sect leader is not as strong as we think. Maybe... Watch Sect get cocky in one being adventure. Oh boy, yeah. 1 is passy, but... That would be funny. Does Sect leader die when he tries to convert a werewolf? No, that doesn't happen. The Sect leader just cannot convert werewolves, and then it's like original zombie. There was once there was this bug, like very long ago, 2018. Once there was this bug that the Sect leader could actually sect werewolves. But that was a really short-lived bug. Okay, they're voting now. Let's see who dies. 1. Yeah. Okay, finally. Haha. Okay, rate the setup 1 to 10. 14 was full indeed, so yeah. How many Sect members were there actually in the end? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, well, majority was Sect at some point. But the voting rolls, the gambler here, this trapper, Ghost Daddy, and Passy were actually not ever on the Sect. So, alright. You guys get to, yeah. You do question mark out of 10. That means I asked the people who play to rate the setup from 1 to 10 so that I can so that I know if the setup has to return or not in a future round. Like, we are gonna play this one unfortunately, I suppose, according to the players at least, another time this stream, but alright, so what do we have here? That's why we rate the setups. I think this is gonna get a +0 from the chat too. Okay, 14 actually somehow gives us a 7. Pretty high. I think most people are gonna give it like pretty low. 0. Everyone who says 0, I'm not gonna count that. So 1, you have to say 1 or higher. 4 gives an 8. -1 is not gonna count. -30 neither. 8 gives it a 4. Then we have 10 gives it a 9. Then we have 1 gives it a 4. If this setup somehow qualifies, that would surprise me. 5 gives it a 1. That's the first one, eh? That's the first one. You don't want to rate it low. Very solo-sided. I think this feels is somewhat similar to Red vs Blue, the crazy game mode. 6 gives it a 3. Then we have 2 gives a 1. Oh boy, I think like when that France guy is gonna return, he really wanted to play the Sect setup. I think he's not gonna want to play this when he plays it. 2 gives a 1. There are some people who enjoyed it though, so maybe he will be on that side. 15 gives it an 8. 12 gives it a 1. Then 0 is not a valid one. -1 is not valid. 1 gives the 4. We already saw that. That's all the ratings. Actually, that's not too many ratings in first place, but also not that low as I expected. Balance is not the issue. Yeah, that's true. Balance is not the issue. It really is. It really is just the pacing. I think this setup. I think this would be a setup that heavily profits from. Why does this music play twice? I'm actually gonna play a different playlist. This is annoying. Okay. This setup would really benefit from short phases. Because then having 11, 12 days isn't a big deal. You should count the zeros as 1. I could, but I'm not gonna do that. People just have to write a 1. Circular would do wonders, maybe 2. But then you get something that's really close to Red vs Blue. 22 minutes. Alright, I'm gonna set up a new game and I'm gonna close the votes as well. +0, 76%. That's crazy. Alright, let's go. Then we're going for setup 44. This is okay. We can do 44. I think 9-player setup. So everyone who doesn't get in. Also, why is the password purple there? That's crazy. Pink it is. Everyone who's not joining, please stick around because we are still going to play a lot of 16-player setups. In fact, this setup will be at the very end of the stream for the second time. So yeah, we have a full lobby. No kills, night 1. Night 1. Alright. I think I'm spectating, right? Yes, that's true. I never counted ones as zeros. I always, yeah, indeed. I always skip ones or zeros and never negatives. I can leave work soon. Ah, nice. What work do you do, if I may ask? You should gather some people IRL and play Wolvesville Classic. I've never done that, but thing is, I think if I play, yeah, I could do it for the experience. But if I play Werewolf IRL, I'd just rather play the actual card game. A small coffee shop my dad owns. Is it like a Dutch coffee shop? Not like in the Netherlands, which is like Dutch coffee shop is like with wheat as well, or is it like just coffee and tea? Also, yeah, nobody dies because night 1 no kill. Tea and coffee, okay. BH is random week. BH is fixed actually, but also random week, yeah. So in terms of claims, let's see. Is there any summary? Yeah, 4 gift summary. 1, 7, and 3. Okay, that means that there's no other claims really. So 1, 7, 3. I think 8 has not claimed at all, which means that 8 is definitely fake, and they're going for 8 as well. And then you have still a fake between 1, 7, and 3. Oh, 8 is marksman. Oh, I completely missed that. People also missed that. Okay, this is a detrimental kill, because not only is the bullets gone, it's also just like, okay, the werewolves can kill now, and then it's 4 versus 3 already. I would say with this miskill, I think the Instigator has a really good chance, yes. Also, yes, hello, welcome in Darius. This is a setup from Darius, I think. Royal Realms of Wolvesville. This is really from that, actually. Well, we played it in Royal Realms. I'm not gonna say that... I'm not sure if Darius designed it for just Royal Realms, but... Flower Child died, so... Okay... According to 4, is 4 the only VO claim? Yeah, it seems like it. Free morning for 8. So then 3 is good. According to 6. But, oh, 4 and 6 are both VO claims. Okay. 4 frames free. 4 frames free. And 6 says 3 is good. Okay. Something is off here, I think, but also, yeah, I think of now, but they have to, no matter what they do, if they actually attack the Stubborn Werewolf, they are still screwed, because Stubborn Werewolf can just tank a hit. So they have to kill the village recruit here. Okay, well, they got another mislynch. Okay, yeah, this is a win for the Insti, obviously. Okay, they killed the Beast Hunter. That's actually pretty tricky. But even if it's like... even if they trap themselves, Stubborn Werewolf would only have taken a hit, so... Yeah, this is an evil win here. There was another version of also Classic, but it was more focused on Sect Leader or something. Oh! I don't know, not Wolvesville Classic. I know there were different games from... Developers made actually different games too at some point. Like, I'm No Demon is a relatively well-known one, but there was... I think the Gold as well, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, the Wolvesville developers just abandoned all their games, pretty much. I don't know about Wolvesville Classic if that gets updated sometimes. Probably it is, but... And now, yeah, they can do everything. Well, Wolvesville is such a big game, relatively speaking, that they need to spend all the time on that. So 1 was the fake Beast Hunter, 4 was the fake VO, and then 5 or 9. 9 is the Aura Seer. Yeah, 9 is the real Aura Seer. 1, 4, 5. That's the insties. Okay, there you go. I surely think this setup is gonna get better ratings. Oh, Conjurer was on the Sect. That's actually nice. 0. Okay. Also, for the chat, you guys get to vote too, and then we're going to move to the next setup, and everyone gets to join again because we have a 16-player setup. The demon one was weird. I downloaded it, but then obviously no one was playing it. Yeah, I mean, when it just released, I downloaded it to get some cosmetics, I think, for Wolvesville or Werewolf Online back then. That's how they try to bridge the games as well, the cosmetics. I know that I can remember that Jack also played it on a stream or video. Stubborn feels too strong. I think it's good, actually. I think this setup is really thought out that well, but let's see. The community don't know how the players actually like it. 7 gives it 2. I know it was it's a really good one for for competitive players, this setup, but this is a more casual than at least Royal Realms audience. 5 gives to 4. Then we have 2 gives to 6. 3 gives to 6 too. 4 gives to 6. 8 gives to 2. Pretty much everyone rated here except for 9. They added Grave Robber. Ah. This getting low. Yeah, questionable. I think it's... Yeah. The players... I think this is a case where the players don't align with the setup, though. Probably nobody saw your claim. Yeah, that's true. I also didn't see your claim, and actually that was the problem, because I think if you lived, you could have like shot the insti perhaps, or the stubborn if you were really lucky. Mad Scientist. Yeah, I know. Mad Scientist, I don't know really what... But I like see a lot of Mad Scientist role suggestions all the time. Okay, +0 it is for this setup. I don't think your setup is gonna make it, Darius, if this is gonna be also for the second playthrough. If it's gonna be like this. Although it's better than the Sect. It's definitely better than the Sect Hunter one. Although, in terms of ratings, it's kinda similar. Alright, we are going to move on to setup 57, Fool's Mate, in which the Fool is a win condition for the werewolves. So anyone can join, and we have another 16-player lobby again, and that's also going to be for the next 3 games, because we will start with all the 16-player setups. Oh yeah, I have to spectate. Oh, we have a full lobby. That's quick. Nice. Fool is villager. If they die, werewolves win. Let's put it that way. Fool's not on the werewolf side. If you claim as fool, you risk that if the werewolf somehow... Well, actually, maybe it's not even that bad. Wait, if I'm correct, how I interpreted, how I looked at this setup was, it's basically precedent, but only daytime. Because precedent, if you have a precedent here, that can get killed at night, which also means that your setup has to be based around protection as well. That's not the case here, though. Wait, Hypo, I was 9 last game and I raided. Wait. I know that's him, but for what did you... What was your rating? Whenever I try to join, the game just keeps loading. In that case, that means it's full. Wait, I'm missing something in the chat. I know you can't enter because the lobby is full. Okay, zero is invalid. 0 is invalid. I don't count zeros. Yes, game still goes on if fool dies by non-lynching. Alright, we're gonna start. It's just fool. Yeah, shooting fool is actually good. You can shoot the fool. Yeah, but if the fool is gonna claim, everyone is then there might be other people claiming fool too. All right, we're gonna start though. I don't want to push this out too much longer. Also, hello in. Welcome in, Exploiter Killer. It's just loading. That is because the lobby is full. But now, I think you can join right now by if you have one of these players friended, you should be able to join as spectator, or you can maybe even join me as spectator. I think that's how it works. Oh hell no! I hear an ad. I don't want the ad. Don't give me ads. Oh, I hate that. Last time I needed to... After the stream, I got a copyright claim because of a stupid ad on my stream. Should Spy be a seer fence? In terms of strength, maybe yes, but... Mechanic-wise, it doesn't really make sense to me. I think it might just need, like... I really don't know what to do with Spy, honestly. People are pushing out strategies for the fool. Fool, do not claim, otherwise werewolf know who to avoid. I also claim. Also, that is true, I guess. That what 9 says there is just hoping that the fool eventually gets killed at night by the werewolves. You could speculate on that, but I doubt whether that's gonna happen. But okay. You can't join on Wolvesville web. Is that because... That may be because the lobby was full. But I don't know. We can shoot the fool. People are like really figuring out what to do with the fool here. Delete Seer or nerf? Yeah, I would say Seer. I'd love to see the Seer either make it quick game exclusive, as well as maybe crazy game mode and custom game. So just don't put it in the rotation in sandbox anymore. That could work. Or oh, they killed the fool already. Wait, they killed the fool. GG werewolves. Oh my god. Raid the setup. That's quick. Okay. Wow, how did that happen? Free. What the hell? Free is Unk. I'm gonna check real quick what the hell happened here. So who's Blue Aura? Then full don't reveal. But then they say that themselves. Fool don't claim. They push the fool to not claim, but they are fool. Okay. Free roll or die. I mean, it makes sense. If you look at all of this, then it makes sense why the fool got killed. Because no claim. The werewolf's just... I mean, considering this, right? There's no unknown werewolf here. So the chance of actually killing, the chance of unknown actually being bad is really slim. Well, really slim. There's like what? There's 4 unknown rolls here, of which you know that 2 of them, or actually 3 of them, are unlikely to claim with medium, fool, and corruptor. And then potentially even more if this one, if one of those random fake villagers is a beast hunter. So I think here, maybe the village should not have really risked killing 3 quite yet. I mean, I understand why they want to get rid of the corruptor, but yeah. Like, surely we're gonna get a better experience on this setup soon. This was the first round, though, of all the setups. What I'm gonna do, I have decided an order. We're gonna go back to setup number 3 with the evil bully. And then I will go back to this setup again. Which doesn't really help, yeah. No penalty if fool dies at night, indeed. And werewolf killing the fool doesn't end the game either. Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna write down the ratings. You guys get to choose, you guys get to vote as well, of course, in the chat, or in the poll. I'm quickly checking who voted what. Okay, 15 says 5. Then what's next? 4 gives to 9. 1 gives to 2. 12 gives to 3. 13 gives a question mark. I think 13 doesn't understand the concept of rating a setup quite yet. 9 gives to 4. Or they're not sure. They might want to discuss it with other people. I don't know. 6 gives to 7. Then we have... Okay, 10 gives to 8 out of 10. 10 and 8. Okay. Then we have... 2 gives to 7. This is actually has some really positive feedback, I'd say. And I think we didn't even get to see the best of this setup yet, because the fool died so quickly. This is a pretty confusing setup. I think you need to play this setup a couple times, and then it's actually really fun. But yeah, unfortunately, in the Setup Cup, there's a lot of setups, and we are not going to play every setup a lot of times, unless it actually makes all the way to the finals. Then we have a couple. Then we definitely do have a couple attempts on all these setups. 7 gives to 6. We already did that. 11 also gives to 7. I have to say the ratings here are the best of all the setups so far. 16 gives to 6. 14 gives to 5. 3 gives to 3. Didn't want to die. And 13 gives to 5. I revoted. Okay. That is... I think this average score because game stopped by day... Yeah, I think average score might have been higher if the game was longer. Okay, I have all the ratings in. We are gonna continue to setup number 3, which is another one with a special ruling. We have a couple ones with special rules today. In fact, I would say like only the Sect Hunter does not have a special rule. We're gonna go to setup number 3. This one is the one with the bully being werewolf. I hope that this time around the bully knows this a bit better. Well, I think the bully actually was okay last time. I hope that this time around the werewolves live longer, especially because last time it was really quick. A 6 out of 10 from me is like the lurker rank setup. I think what is the lurker rank setup again? I kind of forgot about it. A bully can do what he wants, but I would say if you're a bully, it's not smart to just kill someone by day 2, because you expose yourself so you die. Yes, bully. Small tip: don't kill someone early. Really need it, because this is just a small tip. Yeah, or that the bully gets killed day 1 by the werewolves. That would be crazy. Right. I'm gonna quickly, oh yeah, end the poll too. Okay, we have a +1 for the last setup. I'm gonna get some tea real quick. So bully is werewolf fan without rocks. Kinda, I think, but you cannot really turn as this bully. It's more like lurker in that case. It's more like lurker without any ability. Or lurker, but then with an ability. That's what bully here is like. I'm quickly gonna get some tea. Be right back. Alright, I'm back. Bully is Nightmare Werewolf plus Party Wolf, kinda. Yeah, kinda true. Because concussions plus pretty much a one-time kill. Because if you kill, you reveal yourself. So yeah, that's actually a really good way to describe it, I would say. Okay, what has happened this game? The Warriors killed the Aura. That's at least good that they didn't kill the bully. Then 13 tried to get killed. So I suppose 13 was protected by Guardian. I like it when there are many random rolls. Makes it fun. Yeah, I remember that last time we played this setup, in the beginning of the stream, there was someone who said the opposite. So, too many random rolls, and that's why they rated it low. Like I said, 5, stop with that falseful thinkings. What did 5 say? "13 sus." Oh. Warning Wolf saved 13. Is there actually a possibility for Flower Child? Not a random protector. Random support? No. I think RVs, but I have not... Yeah. Yeah, I mean, this is not a correct list, but I think Flower Child was not one of the banned RVs here. Okay, wait. So spirits... Okay, wait. So actually they were good. Or scribed. This could be scribed, I think, right? Because there is... in the random werewolf, I think there's a possibility, but there's also random support, which has Wolf Scribe. Last game we did have a Wolf Scribe on this setup, though. Concussed, thank you. You're getting misdanged. We go 16 now. I don't know if there was actually Flower Child or if 13 wasn't scribed. Can you explain this role? Which role? Or do you mean the Wolf Scribe? Scribe. I actually, yeah, you get to... Okay, so if you're a scribe, you get to select 2 people. Let's just take 1. You get to select a kill cause. So, let's say killed by Beast Hunter Trapper, killed by Village or by Werewolves. I don't know, I think you cannot do Village actually. But there are different things how you can get killed in the game of Wolvesville, and that's also what you can select. That's how it's gonna appear in the chat and also as an animation. And you can select the role that the person dies with. So I always also kind of forget some parts about it because I'm not that familiar with the role. But let's say you see someone die at night by a Beast Hunter trap, and they are like wolf. They're like junior werewolf. Or not even now. Let's give a different example. If you see someone die at night by a Beast Hunter trap and they're alpha werewolf. Alpha werewolf is one of the highest roles in the order. So unless it's the last werewolf pretty much, it's not gonna die by a Beast Hunter trap. So if you see an alpha werewolf dying by a Beast Hunter trap while there's also like a junior werewolf or nightmare werewolf in the game still, then you know that's that player is scribed, and then that player appears like they were killed by a Beast Hunter, but in reality they were probably just killed by the werewolves themselves, and that role, it looks like that's an alpha werewolf, but actually it is a villager. So I don't know if that's a proper description. I think there's people in the chat who can do it better, but yeah. I think Scribe is one of the most difficult roles to master, / also one of the most difficult roles to explain. So when I'm gonna make a guide eventually, that role would be one of those that might need a bit more time. Maybe that's a fun concept actually, making a top 10 of the most confusing / complicated roles in Wolvesville. I don't know what would be on that list. Like, I'd say Split Wolf, because people always... there's a lot of people who don't really know how Split Wolf works. Although I do see it less nowadays, the confusion around that role. But Scribe is definitely up there. Yeah, it's exactly what Arsco says. They want to let the judge cook. And there is a judge, so it's possible. 5 is changing claims. I think 5 is the random protector here. Okay, 6 is Berserk. Okay, that is a pretty nice skill for them. There is still a blind werewolf and a random support werewolf. Because Berserk is not a random support. Berserk was the random werewolf. And there's still a bully, of course, as well. Guessing a village kill to change someone's role also becomes obvious. Yeah. Conjurer is not one of the... It is easy to... Nah, actually, I was thinking like it's easy to understand, but now if I think of it, there is actually some complexity to when to select, when to not select, and what to select and what not. So there is some complexity. I would say it's, if it would be in the top 10 most complex roles, it would be down there. It could be in, but it's not in the hardest of the hardest. Five? Are you serious? Yeah, 5 doesn't understand the concept of baiting. I am curious to see what 4 is, though. 4 claims Flagger. Okay. Is 4 the only Flagger? I think 4 might die. I don't know if 4 is actually good or not, but... I'm only Flagger. That is probably true. I think 5 is... Yeah. Oh, yeah, hell no. Okay. There's still village majority, but we are getting close, because 2 werewolves, there's like 8 players, 2 werewolves and a bully. They kill someone, then it's gonna be 3 versus 4. Actually, technically speaking, they can already win, because if they kill someone, the werewolves, the bully can just concuss a villager, and then they can tie the votes. So I think the village has lost right here. Oh, they killed the bully! No way they did that. Oh, they killed their lifeline. Or lifeline, I don't know. Well, that is a twist. Swarm is also confusing to use, maybe. They killed the... No way they killed the bully, actually. Oh, why did they kill... Wait, what did 11 ever claim? What made them... 11 claimed judge. Did ever... Game is doing all the scrolling, which I hate. Now I think the werewolves are screwed now. It's still gonna be 5 versus 2. Yeah. What a weird change there. So it seems like 15 is werewolf. 9 says 15 werewolf village. That's contradictory. But I could make it so night killing rolls kill at the end of the night. I don't know why you would want the scribe to kill separately though. Huh? They tied the votes? How would someone actually be rocked here? You're stumped? Actually? Like, the bully died, the conjurer is a 1. Is there like an extra... Maybe it's bugged. Oh, now the werewolves actually have a comeback chance. Because... 7, it might be the... Bully, you werewolf team. Okay, so now the werewolves do actually pretty much surrender, I think, here. Huh? Oh yeah, oh! Wait, I got fooled! Oh my god, I got fooled. As well as the players, I think. That's funny. Okay. The scribe actually scribed 11, so 11 was not bully. I thought the bully died, actually, for real, but no. Oh my god. All these twists actually for nothing. But still, this was a fun game. That is devious, yeah. Hugo, you left the game, 6 out of 10. Let me see if I can find your number. You were number 6. This is setup number 3. I will write your rating now. I prefer you to write it in the game, so just stay till the end of the game, preferably, but for this time, 7 gives an 8. 15 gives an 8 too. Wow. 4 gives to 2. He was not really pleased, I think, with the with 5. 13 gives an 8. 8 gives to 2 as well. 11 gives to an 8. Then we have 9. 10 out of 6 is not a rating though. Love dying as proven flagger, yeah, or any proven villager for that sake. 2 gives to 1, wow, that's harsh. 5 gives to 1 too, I think. Or did they just tag 1? I don't know. Yeah, 1 out of 10, okay. Then what? 3 had me on the edge of my bed. Why the bed though? Why that detail? Nah, just kidding. 10 gives to 10 too. Wow, there's some really high ratings this time around. 14 gives to an 8. Then we have 16 gives to an 8 too. I think we've everyone pretty much. 1 gives to an 8. I'm only missing 9 and 12. Yeah, 9 gives a weird rating, which I don't know what it means. If it actually means 6 out of 10 or if it's something different. Wait, Folkfest, you give it a -10? Folkfest, what's your number 10, right? Oh yeah, -10. I see it now. Okay, I'm gonna take away your rating then. -10. That's still not gonna count, but I'm not gonna write a 10 for you then, obviously. Yeah, you have to give a positive rating, as well as 12. Giving like 10 out of 6. I really didn't like I killed him. Yeah. Like, this was a good game, actually, on this setup. I'm gonna move on, though, now to... What is gonna be the next one? I was saying we are gonna go back to number 57. I haven't seen the France guy pop up in the chat right here. But if he doesn't, we'll, after this, do the Sect one again, which does have to happen. And then we will do the 9-player one, so yeah, stick around. Alright, game is open. I'm gonna close the poll, and it's gonna be between a 0 and a 2. So that means I'm gonna put it as a +1, because that's the average. It probably means 6 out of 10, yes, but I can't confirm unless they say it here. Yeah, this one. Let Fool claim this time. Fool is village. I'm just gonna repeat. If Fool gets lynched, Wales win. Fool is basically daytime president. Let's start. No. Someone join. I'm about to click on start game. I can't unclick this, but I have to. Someone join quick. Okay, back. Okay, I'm gonna just start it now. Holy moly. I don't want to go with 15 players. Okay. Upto, by the way, Upto, you're in the chat, right? So, I don't know if you saw the stream from less than 2 weeks ago. But you actually won that giveaway. So you still, like, all evil claim Fool is a bold move, yeah. Especially because someone is gonna, they're just gonna shoot. Although, yeah, shoot with, like, 1 witch poison, so I don't know if you actually got that memo that you won. The giveaway with the that I did after the update video. So the one with the Moonlight membership / the roll card offer. So when the fortune teller, I think you said fortune teller. So when the fortune teller roll card offer is in the store, I'm gonna buy it for you. I don't know, can you send me a message in Wolvesville so that I can, like, have you on the top of my friend list for a while? Because otherwise I might not be able to, like, gift it easily. Like, it's not currently in the store, already checked, but if you send me a message, I will just, I will favorite you for a while, and then, yeah, that's easier for me to gift it then. You're Akba, yeah, okay. 4 claims ball ringer. Bell ringer, bell, okay. 15 what saved from core. So is there actually a full claim? I think there was. They can also not vote, but yeah. 5 and 12 both claim full, okay? Imagine they risk going for full, that would be stupid. Okay, Trickster died. We don't know really if that's Trickster or not. Okay, 16 is evil by 10. I assume that 16 is real Trickster then. Did you play the second one? We played it once. Welcome in, France. I was actually pretty much waiting for you to join. So I was planning after this one we'll do the Sect game for the second time. I hope it fails because last time it wasn't really that popular. And after that one, we'll do... After the Sect one, we have the 9-player setup still for one time. And then I will do one giveaway game as well, of course, with just solo killers. And I will also calculate the scores, which I kind of have to do right now as well, maybe. But yeah, we are now in the 6th game of 8, so... Yeah, there is a weak villager aura seer possibility. Oh wait, for Artco, I kind of missed your messages. There was a giveaway at the end of the update video in March, in which I said like name a role from 2018 in the comments, and then there were a lot of people actually commenting roles from 2018, also some from not 2018. But yeah, those were I like the first person per role. I put them on a wheel, and then I spun the wheel on stream like 2 weeks ago, and the winner was Upto Crow, and that's and they got the prize. You got $400 from our visitor. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, you don't feel forced to buy something, but if you buy something, use my code. Yes, absolutely. I mean, it's really choosing between. It's really a percentage for me or for the devs. That's really what you choose between. When are there new role concept submissions? How could you submit if there was some? I don't have a role contest running right now. I don't know if that's what he meant, but you already spent enough using your... Oh, that's nice. You bought many offers. I don't know. There's not many. I don't know how many people actually use my code. I know that Joker uses my code, and Joker spends a lot of money on this game. So he has like a really... He actually has a really big part of what I earn is Joker as well. But yeah, every bit is supported, and I think you might be one of the... If you buy a lot of outfits, then you are definitely also one of the big contributors, I suppose. The advanced role offers, that's a lot of money actually still. Like the only thing I sometimes buy gems when I want to do giveaways and stuff like that. I sometimes buy role card offers for you guys, also for giveaways, for tournaments. I also still have like a pending prize with my Stozo. I hope my Stozo is gonna claim the money, but yeah. Like my Stozo and I don't react quickly sometimes. Okay, well that was the junior. Rate the setup. This time the fool didn't really get touched. 5 was a claiming, and it actually paid off, I suppose. You bought the gems for calendars. I have like bought like I think 1 or 2 calendars in my lifetime. I also got gifted them once or twice by Joker. But the giveaways that I do on stream with the, or at least like the 5 roll cards or the 380 gems, are things that the devs actually fund, because they give me the codes that I can send. This was fun, yes. I hope the next setup will be more fun than the last time we did the Sect one, but the Sect one is gonna be next for France. This was setup 57. I'm gonna write down the ratings for 57. 12. 12 gives him a 6. Then we have 11 also. Oh, the 11 gives a 10. 7 gives it an 8. 5 gives it an 8. I have a strong suspicion 1 gives the 1. I think 1 only gives the 1. I think Darius gives the 1 to give his own setup a better chance. Like, I don't think he genuinely dislikes this setup though, but I think Darius is trying to rig this a bit from the other setups, but that's fine. Like, I think if you're showing up to these streams, you have all the rights to like, don't show up with alts and stuff, but just like, you can, if you just play with your one account, I completely think it's fine if you also rate these with a bias like that. Like, preferably not, but it's fine if you do it, I guess. I mean, I also have to reward the people who actually play this and also submit setups, or rather the other way around. People who actually submit setups but also then come to play these games. 8 gives the 7, and then we have 4 gives an 8. 6 gives the 1. I don't know. That's oh yeah, decimals. I'm gonna count. I'm gonna of course round it up or down. In this case, that's a 7 from 16. 10 gives the 6. 14 gives the 5. I think everyone pretty much rated here. Alright, we're gonna go to... Okay, I think Aqua sent me the message real quick here. I'll find the message later. Alright guys, I know it's not popular, but Franz, if you're here, I hope you're here. We are gonna go for the setup with the Sect leader right now. Anonymous voting is on. Hidden roles as well. And I'm really curious to see how this time it's gonna turn out. Welcome in, Milan. How are you? Oh boy. I need to spectate, of course. Let's see this setup. This is the only one with no special rules this time. You're feeling good, that's nice. Oh yeah, I have to close the poll as well, of course. Thanks for reminding. +3, okay. We're gonna give it +3 to setup number 57. The one with the village full. You're feeling good. That's nice. You put no, this is not your setup, Darius. But I think you already figured it out. This is someone else. We are gonna the next setup is gonna be yours. The 9-player one is gonna be the final one for the setup cup portion of this stream. We'll do, of course, have the giveaway still. Let's see. Alright. We're gonna get a lot of claims and it's gonna be a slow game. I will have time enough to actually calculate some scores at least. Wait. Alright. Let's go emojis. Thirteen was confused. I'm not even kidding. 14 says there can't be 5 trappers, but there can be 5 trappers. Like, there's 2 fixed, but Village Course has trapper and also Common Villager has trapper. So, in theory, could be 9 trappers on this setup. Everyone is playing Milan, I think. 4 is max trappers. No. No, there's also not 6 max. There is actually 9 max trappers. I can actually say that in chat, but nobody's gonna read because nobody's dead and there's no medium or something. So. This setup has some hate, I think. Actually, I'm curious. The France guy... Oh, France guy is in. Okay. I was like, I have not even seen if France is in. Like, he wanted to play this setup. He is in. But I'm not sure if he's gonna still like it as much. Unless he is... You know, if you are the Sect leader, it's not that bad. Because then... At least you have to be on your toe for the whole game. You're eating. What do you have for a meal? If you... Or maybe you have like a... small thing. Not an entire meal. Like, I really haven't eaten that much today. How late did I wake up? I think like 3 hours ago I woke up. And then I had a banana. That's the only thing I ate so far for stream. Normally I bake potatoes and some spinach and then yeah, for the stream. But I was a bit late today, so I didn't really have the time for that. But I'm gonna eat that after the stream when I have dinner. You're gonna eat grill. Oh, nice. Okay, no votes. Don't know what's really going on. There's a hidden vote, so we don't see what's voting. Cooking stream. I've done a baking stream actually once on my Twitch. Oh I actually come to realize now, I really should not forget to transfer some Twitch streams to YouTube, because Twitch is actually gonna kill like old streams at a certain point, because I think the servers are full. They don't want to serve as a as some sort of archive anymore. And there's some like actually old streams / fun streams from the past that I really need to put on my VOD channel on YouTube. I think of that right now. Like, there's no deaths still. Like, the village isn't even able to kill someone. They really need to kill people because they're just giving time to the headhunter. I know there's like a headhunter and a fool, but they kind of have to risk it here. Like, better they're gonna kill someone right now, because the more time they give, the better chances they're gonna be for the Sect leader. Guys, vote 13. I think 13 actually is kind of like fool. Okay, nobody died. Really, 13 doesn't really push anyone at all. Nice stream so far. Yeah, it was a nice stream. I'm still trying to like get some maths done here. Wow, this is actually pretty low rating, if I'm not mistaken. All right, like even the first time we played this, like there were like 2 deaths at this point because the sect leader at least like sacrificed someone, but there's nobody dead. Like, how often do you see a game in which day 4, 16 players alive? That's I would say even in 25 player game mode, there's like less than 16 players at this point. Someone is spamming emojis. Yeah, if you click on the heart icon, you can like spam emojis like this. I really don't know why YouTube ever did this. I know this is a TikTok thing, but I don't know, you cannot customize the emojis that you send. Otherwise you could all send like vomit emojis or you could send pretty weird stuff actually. I think it's good that they don't have that. Jill, just go Avenger at this point. They have to kill someone, yeah. I don't know. I'm curious to see if 11 enjoys this, because 11 was the one who wanted. 11 really liked the sect leader and wanted to play this one, but I think 11 actually has a fun time, and I think we shouldn't take away from 11's fun if that's the case. Coffin emojis, yeah, coffin or skull. Well, skull. People use skull emojis for like funny stuff. The flushed one. What's the flushed one? Okay, heh. So 13 was sected and has been killed, and 16 was targeted. And now, now, oh boy. Now, 13 and 16 enjoy the waiting. I don't know, for some really people don't vote, which is unfortunate. Or well, I can't say because I can't see if people vote. Like maybe they are like all the time really close to the threshold of minimum votes, or they tie the votes. Like I don't know. But I have a suspicion that people don't vote. 1, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 15. Well, 10. Not sect, but still, that could be sect any moment. So, hello Rebel, how are you doing? You joined at the perfect time with the most boring setup of the 4. Well, I'm not gonna. I shouldn't like be biased towards these setups, but this is not the most popular setup for sure. I think Zombie Hunters was last week, same creators, kind of similar concept, but I don't know what it was. But zombies, I think that was a lot quicker, purely because zombies just at some point they spread quickly. Yeah, I have to stay neutral. Yeah, for some reason I forgot these words. I remember that the zombie set... In fact, the zombie setup actually qualified for the next round. But I don't think the Sect one will, if I see this. Yeah, the village can't even vote out one person. So, I don't remember how long it took last time. I think we got to day 12 or so. Yeah, so we got pretty high. I'm not sure, like genuinely not sure what setup it was. But I could actually check real quick. I can just open my Excel document. You guys get to see the Excel like in a second too on screen. Or yeah, partially I suppose. Let me check real quick. Sect leader, you don't really get to see it. Zombie Hunters number 19. So number 19. Where's number 19? Oh, this one. Yeah, so zombies got... That one got 6.3 from the players and +2 an average from you guys in the chat. So an 8.3. Did it qualify with that? Yes, it got like, it was second best. But I have to say last week, in general, the purple group was pretty good. Like all these setups, purple group got high ratings. Like 7.2 was the lowest, which is pretty good still. Today it's different. You finished eating. Yeah, after the stream I need to eat ASAP. Because I'm also getting pretty hungry. Maybe I should just eat my waffle right now. I'm gonna do it right now. I hope you guys don't mind. If you guys mind that I eat, I will mute or hide the camera. I have a waffle here. Really boring setup. I know it's not mine, but I have to say I am responsible for selecting this one. So you can blame me partially. The chat is kind of funny in the game because people are so done with this setup. I think this is I think it's not gonna change anything really from last game. I do enjoy that 11 still tries to enjoy the setup too. I'm curious to see what 11 is gonna give this setup because I think he's the most positive one. Jesus hates this setup. Yeah, maybe. Okay. So 10 was Avenger. 14 is down. So, the fact that they tag 8 or 14, that suggests that 8 might be Sect leader. They're framing 8 a bit. You're just rating 24/7, aha. This setup lets people out their inner quick game persona. Yeah. Why people dumb in this setup? Nah, people are not dumb in this setup. People don't like the setup because it's slow. Nothing happens. Well... Now, last day we did at least see a kill, but I really have to say it does really not help that it has anonymous voting and hidden roles. It does not help. I think, because if you just have like visibility during voting phases and rolls, then at least you can apply some logic to elimination methods and that type of stuff. Now it's really just, okay, you kill. Okay, if you vote someone out, it's either a villager or a sect member or the headhunter. And if it's not one of those, it's the fool and then the game ends, or it's the sect leader and then the game ends, and you see a chain of kills. But like, that's really what you know. But whether you kill a sect member, a normal villager, or a headhunter, you don't know. I don't even know what you said, actually. Wait, I can't. Oh, that message. Yeah, well, I don't know if people are gonna read it. Okay, there goes 3. Now, good thing is I did at least the calculations up to this point. Thirteen, I don't know if 13 needs to be taken serious. Like, Darius says, this is the best one of this rotation, apart from his own setup, which is still coming. I think he only says that because he wants to downplay the other 2 setups, which are like, well, I would say Darius and the other 2 setups are just are pretty good, but waffle is tasty, yes. Honestly, this game mode sucks even more than I thought. Yeah. Wow, people are so done with this setup because like 15 also said this game is giving me a migraine. Oh, that's like, I hope that's not serious, but that's probably not serious though. I ate waffles before. I actually regularly buy waffles. It's like my go-to snack at the moment. Like, if I eat something that's not healthy, obviously. Which I do a lot, but 12 full? No, not. Apparently not. Suck getting censored is so unnecessary, by the way. Yeah, I agree. The only thing I can imagine like being a good reason to censor suck is if people say you suck, then I would say like, okay, you can censor it because that's just kind of rude. But other than that, I don't think suck needs to be censored, to be fair. But there are like some other things that are also censored in this game that I'm thinking like, why? Okay, so the Sect has won, I think, because they are already, I don't know, day 10 already. You can't say already in day 10, but they're like openly like discussing, so. Also, people can, oh yeah, that should also be censored, yeah, true. 15, yeah, it's just giving in simulator. Yeah, I hate giving in. This setup actually really encourages you to almost say. This setup isn't even worth a 1. Oh boy. Okay. Okay, let's see. What do we get? I'm gonna give you guys the chance to rate too, of course. We are gonna go to the 9-player setup after this, by the way. And after that, so if you... there's only gonna be 9 spots. If you don't manage to join, you can still play in another game after that, because we're still gonna do the giveaway. The weekly giveaway, would almost say. Alright, let me check. So... 10 gives to 1. That's to be expected. Yeah, so the Fool and the Headhunter don't work. Or the Headhunter could, but the Fool don't really help that much. 9 says a 3. 13 gives to 5. I think Darius just wants to appear a bit more positive. But I can't imagine he's actually someone who likes this setup to some degree. But I think this setup still has potential if there's like a couple tweaks here and there. 7 gets to 3. I would say even Unleashed Elements, which is RNG based, would make this setup a lot better. 16, because at that point it's just so goofy that you can just that you can just make it fun in that way. 2 gets to 6. And then even for the Sect leader, there's always some sort of danger on the horizon, because you never know if there's a thunderstorm that strikes you, you know. 2 gives to 6. Then we have 3 gives to 2. 15 gives to 1. 8 gives to 1. 12 gives to 10. Okay. 12 just wants to be in the video, if you would say it like that. 14 gives to 5. 4 gives to 1. 1 gets to 4, and then I think that is all the ratings. No, 5 gives to 3. Okay. Okay, there's the chat. Now I see a lot of chat. Yeah, that's because the game just ended. 12 can like. Okay, maybe 12 likes the game mode. They're actually pretty serious. So in that case, I'm not gonna blame 12. If you can enjoy the game mode, we should not take away the fun from the game mode for you. Okay, we're gonna go to the 9-player setup next. The last one of the setup cup today. I'm quickly gonna get some water. I really need to drink something, and then I'm gonna read back the chat. Oh, I see, Poppy, you pressed the +3 accidentally. Well, lucky for you, if you want to press the +1 or 0, I mean, it's still gonna win. You sent so many messages for Sect to convert Avenger. They never did. Yeah, it's tricky business if you don't convert Avenger. Bro is playing his own setup. We need more Avengers. Maybe that Sect setup could use like any gimmick, any extra gimmick would help it pretty much. Almost any extra gimmick. Darius disagrees. I think I would say, okay, if you say Unleashed Elements as a I would say Unleashed Elements as a custom game mechanic to put on a game mode, or as a balance slash I would say as a balance game mode or competitively viable, it is one of the worst ones for sure. Oh yeah, I need to spectate, I forgot. Thank you. Someone can still join. There's still a spot now. Okay, there they are. Alright. We will still do... Oh, okay, they're also coming to spectate. We will still do a giveaway solo killer game after this. Is this... We have 9 or 8 now. Okay, we have 9. No kill night 1. Don't forget. Alright. Thank you for the reminder, Abdo. I actually didn't even read the game chat there. Yeah, Unleashed Elements, like, I personally, Unleashed Elements is still my favorite game mode. But that's me. I really like the randomness of it. And you could say like, oh, if you like randomness, then all random is better. But I have played all random too often. That's probably why I don't really like it. I do hope though that Unleashed Elements, at some point, I really hope Set Custom Games gets a function to select. Oh no, they killed Night 1. No, they killed Night 1. Okay, we have to replay. Replay. Not that they're gonna know, but we're gonna replay. Yeah, we're gonna restart. We're gonna restart that. Luckily it's only 9 players, so we should be able to fill this pretty quickly again. Yeah, we can just end this as quickly as possible. Could mandatory vote work on the Sect one? I think yes. On the Sect setup, maybe. Only us should be made into aware of role ability. Oh, that would be interesting, not gonna lie. Let's see, what is free? Are they the recruited villager? Okay, nice. $100 out of 10. Okay, no. Replace Storm ability. I think that would be cool. That would be cool, yeah. They could also add a new role with that ability and then just make a new roll tree with that ability, Werewolf, and then Swamp and Storm. And then I would say probably have Storm as the base role. Although actually Swamp would be like, imagine Storm as base role, and like most games, like there would be a time in which Storm is gonna be fixed in setups, and then they have like pretty much most games have like Storm games. That sucks. Not gonna lie, that would be a bad idea. They would have to make Swamp the base role, in my opinion. Let's see if they're going to listen this time. Hello, Duck Gaming. But do we really want Storm to keep existing? Maybe not. So last time 5 was the Werewolf. I hope if 5 is Werewolf again, they don't do Night 1 kill again. Because at that point, I just cannot let 5 play this game mode if that happens. You don't like 9-player mode, like not this one, or just not in general. Also, my poll needs to stop. I forgot about that. It's gonna be +0 for the Sect leader setup. I ate my waffle, so at least I have a bit more energy now. Can you show Random Weak Villager? Yes. Random Weak Villager is Aura, Beast Hunter, Flower Child, Red Lady, Sheriff, or Vio. So basically, all the fixed roles, fixed villagers, minus Conjurer and Marksman, plus Red Lady and Sheriff, I think. Okay, Vio. So this could be a random weak villager, but this could also just be the Vio. So you don't like 9-player game modes in general. I think I don't know how you would think so, but then when I think of 25 players, that's what I kind of have with 25 players. Like I think there should be a way. If 25 player game modes, they need to change something about 25 players, and then it could be really cool. But like obviously the main 25 player game mode, that's like the crazy game mode, that's not like one of my favorites, because not anymore at least, because the setup and the players kind of suck. But wow, I used the S word, but okay, they're actually gonna go for 1. Let's see what 1 is. Flower Child. Okay, they got a mislinch. Okay, should be a win for the evils now. Yeah, especially when the marksman misses. But yeah. Fish lost again. 25 players problem is being confusing and having 25 roles without having multiple of the same roles force you to add the badly balanced advanced roles. Yeah. I also think what I hate about, or hate, I don't know, it's a big word in this case, but what I don't like about 25 players is initially there's a lot of stuff going on, even in the crazy game mode with the quick game players. But at some point, like when half the players are down, you know the solution pretty much, or then really the knights are only thing that really matters, and then who gets lynched. So what I wish that game mode had was like flexible phases. So in the beginning, maybe have a 90-second discussion phase, but at some point just make it like, I know 20 seconds of discussion will be enough, like at day 6 or 7. When will stream end? I'm thinking 20 minutes or so, maybe half an hour. Okay, yeah, they killed the Beast Hunter, but that's because they know that the Insti is in the majority. Flower Child? Yeah, I don't know, actually, good point. I suppose I could see them not wanting to do that, or maybe they didn't want to waste more time, because if they save themselves, they're gonna maybe get lynched again next day if the village really wants to try to find out if the Flower Child was instigated. But it's the only thing I can think of. Which top 4 advanced rules are best for fun, do you think? Okay, my favorite advanced rules for fun, definitely Avenger, but I don't know, that's just me. I just like villagers mostly, so there would definitely be no Informer in there. Ghost Lady can be pretty fun. I'd say Gunner too. Gunner, Avenger, maybe Ghost Lady. Pooh. Let me think of a werewolf, or like maybe a cursed advanced role would be fun. Instigator, I would say a lot of people love Instigator, so I would say if you go with a general direction, you would say then Instigator could be a fun one to get, but I'm not really so much into Instigator myself. Yeah, this was an evil win. 2 was stubborn. Let's see if Darius... Okay, Darius actually does not rate it 10, which is... This setup has more interaction going on than the Sect one, I think. Why in one of your vids it says you hate zombies? Because, well, at that time zombies were worse. And as a role, they were kind of broken. They still are somewhat problematic, but they're not as bad anymore. But yeah, I don't like... I still don't like zombies. I actually gave a whole... that video is really literally just me ranting about why zombies are bad. Alright, I'm gonna give you guys the chance to rate the setup. My voice is really slipping away soon, so I can't go for much longer, but I will do that one giveaway game. I need to rest my voice, basically. Eight is a 7. He gives a 7. A lot of 7s here. 8 gives a 7. Already saw that. 1 gives a 7. This is, why is there like only 7s? Everyone gives a 7. I think it's just at this point people just give 7 to give it a 7. Okay, 6 gives an 8. 5 gives an 8. You ate chat. What do you mean with that? That you ate chat? 7 is a good... Yeah, it is a good average. It is a good average. I got all the ratings except for... 4 and 7. I don't know if they rated it. Oh, 7 did rate it. 4 did not, I think. No. Alright, so now I will set up the killer lobby and I'm gonna calculate scores. And when the scores are calculated, I will start the lobby. Let me check. I will check really quick on my phone if I have. No, actually, I will not. I will just give 380 gems. We'll do that. Roll cards disabled. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna play 2. I'm gonna let this lobby open till I've calculated the scores. Okay, and the poll says +0 for the 9-player setup. We've not many positive ratings on the polls, guys, today. You joined? Nice. We still have spots, actually. That's insane. Alright, let me grab my calculator app. Hello, Right Tongue Pig. You can still join if you want to. It is 25 players, yes. It's 25 players. Maybe we get a full lobby, in fact. Okay, the Sect setup is not received that well. That's something I know for sure now. Okay, I pretty much have it almost ready. Hypostein been showing off his new unreleased role summoning powers. Wait. Oh yeah, because shapeshifter's in there. Yeah. I'm almost ready. Calculated. Okay. We have... Oh, my camera is moving again. What is this? You guys see the movement of the camera. You see the journey of the camera. Hello, Emily. How are you doing? 4. Okay. Ho, ho, ho. This actually is pretty close, I think. Alright, I'm gonna start the game. I will participate, yes. Damn, the audio is loud. Hey, I'm Boomer! Okay. Alright guys, who are we gonna target? I'm gonna place a bomb last second, because otherwise people might kill me because they know that they are gonna be bombed otherwise. Okay, let's do this. Ah, F. I bombed someone. Got bot. Oh, I can't say it anyways. I'm dead. The corruptor corrupted me, okay. That's a lot of kills with the siren. Oh boy. Well, how was I killed actually? I didn't even see that. Alchemist kill. Okay, Alchemist. Okay, I have to score, so after this game, first on that, yeah, oof. You have to stream. You can have the stream open if you play. In this game, it doesn't matter. I don't really care for this game. Like, I mean, I'm not supposed to win this anyways, because otherwise it's boring. So. Shapeshifter, win. But the Shapeshifter is not in this game, because there was 25th player. Corruptor, okay. What are 2 and 5, actually? Arso and Bomber. Yeah, okay, GG. Oh, they both. Okay, wait, it's a no winner? Bruh. I will call 5 the winner. Let's make 5 winner. Send me a DM in Wolvesville. I will send you the code for 380 gems after the stream. Alright, nice. 5 needs to send me a DM. That's nice. There you go. This gonna make popcorn. This game, yeah, there's a lot of tagging. Been recently getting back into Wolvesville, so it's nice to see a live stream of it. That's nice, Emily. Sorry if I responded late. I actually stream weekly still, and I make videos, but only monthly now. I do say the next video is coming pretty soon. Actually, Milan. Oh no, someone said it in the chat by accident. Oh yeah, right. That's actually kind of sussy if you say that. I know it's a typo, but it's kind of like weird. Yeah. That word. Okay. Kind of funny. Alright, I'm gonna... The Jeffro guy has won, so... I hope Jeffro... Okay, Jeffro sent me a friend request. I'm gonna favorite him quickly. I'm also gonna look for Akba. I should be able to filter you by default. Akba, I'm also gonna give you... here, there you go. Alright. I was talking to Hypo, yeah. Wait, what did you say? It's only a typo. I know. It's not Dirty Mind. But I think, like... I think that this one is more funny than... Or, this one is funny, kinda. Can you rate my card collection? Sure. What's your... Send me a message. Wait. What is this one? Not... Okay. Send me a message. Batata. Because I don't know if I... have you? If you send me a message, then I can check your profile. We will check your... yeah. Maybe I can find you in Last Online. Alright, in the meantime, I think we can do some... We can do some results of the setup cup. I sent a message. Where? I don't see it yet. In Wolvesville, right? You have to send it in Wolvesville. I don't know if you maybe you sent it in Discord, but you need to send it in Wolvesville because then I can click on your profile and view it. Was that all the games? Yes. I'm gonna reveal the winner though of the setup cup today. And I will also show you what we are going to do next week. I hope next week. Like, there are some circumstances. I might not stream next week, but I think I will be able to. Tell your username. It's in Wolvesville, but I don't see it. Wait, let me quickly go into a custom game. Okay, create game, and then leave it. Okay, now I see it. 5 messages. There you go. It's a bit slow sometimes with registering. Master Pig. Okay, yeah. Profile. Let's see. Let's rate this card collection. We can check it. Okay, a lot of purple cards. That's nice. I always feel like, okay, if people choose to only do purple cards, that's smart. Or like smart, I don't know. Like you can also go for the cosmetic route or like the one with a lot of perks, and especially if you have a lot of them. Let me see if you have the good rolls. So you have Cannibal. That's nice. Actually, a nice upgrade. Priest to Judge. I would say, I think Marksman is a bit more fun, but yeah, you don't have you don't really have control in what you choose there. Mortician. Don't know if this would be high on my list, but no, yeah, this one is definitely good that you chose to upgrade Cursed. Core as well. I hope. I assume you might want it to. I don't know when you got the Elu, but I think if you do it now, you'd hope to get the Blight. I think. Oh, Lego Muito. Oh, I got baited. Okay. Well, I also check. I could also check Master Pig. Master Pig is also here in the chat, I assume. Otherwise, they don't check. I don't see Lego Muito message though. Like, I know you were online. I don't see you. Oh, you have sent messages though. Wait, huh? Sorry, I got baited. That's kind of funny though. Lego Muito. Let me check that. That's such a lame advanced. I'd say Morty is probably not worth it unless you have a lot of other rolls already. Okay, Lego Muito. I'm gonna check you too. Roll cards. Oh, you have a lot of cards actually. Mostly evils, I think. Sorcerer, nice. Ghost Lady, definitely a good one. Elu, I don't know. I never really think Elu is not worth that much for me, because it's pretty similar to Corruptor. But if you get Blight, it's nice. Flower Child to Passy, that's like a pretty... that's one of the later ones I would do. But you have a lot of them, so it does make sense at that point. Nightmare Werewolf, Voodoo. That's nice, though. I like that upgrade. Forger. Warden, also a good one. Wolf Passy, definitely now with that buff, it's a really good one to have Wolf Passy. Night Watchman, but yeah, it's a good upgrade, but I hate the Night Watchman as a role. Instigator, that's a classic. Sea Apprentice, I think you maybe wanted to get Tough Guy, I don't know. Berserk, also pretty nice. Flagger is a really W. Did you get Flagger over Trapper? Fun stream, thank you. You got a nice set of cards here. Morty as well. Evil Detective. Conjurer. Better for the fun, I'd say. Scribe. Not bad. Zombie. I prefer to get Sect Leader if I had one of those two, but yeah. Siren. Summoner. I think... no, I got both of them, of course. Summoner and Stubborn, but... For the longest time I played with with the Summoner. That was pretty much my specialty in the Werewolf team. Bellringer, that's an L because you want to have Avenger. Oh no, just kidding. Bellringer is cool too. Detective and Mayor. Detective is like, yeah, Morty is not worth that much for me. Mayor is pretty rare and Preacher is nice, but Grumpy Grandma, like, I don't really like Baker, but not per se as a role to play against, but more like I wouldn't really enjoy playing Baker that much. Marksman is good. Gunner too. Kitten as well, I guess. Although Kitten, yeah, you might have tried to get different things. You got a temporary analyst. I assume that since that other the pig, I don't know who was that name. What was that name? Was also here and also sent that message. I will check you too still. Master Pig. I will check yours too. So where did we leave? I think here. Stubborn Werewolf is nice. Split as well. Bully as well, of course. I'm surprised that nobody here... Okay, wait. They have Aura advanced. I was surprised that you didn't have Auras here advanced. Can you send your custom... Okay, I will send my custom emojis. Milan. My custom emojis. I have emojis here. I could make them available, but then I need to enable memberships, which I will probably do at some point, but same goes for Astro. Let me check. What is this? Shaman to Confusion. That's the strongest one, in my opinion. Tough Guy. Zombie. Alchemist is a nice one too. This one also to Berserk. This one to Insti. Yeah, this is also a lot of a nice collection card. Like, I could show mine, but that's not interesting because unless you guys really want to see my collection, check mine. Okay, we're gonna do a review, I suppose, of roll cards today. Astro. This is a couple, but you have a nice set so far. Cursed is really good that you got Cursed. Fool to Anarchist. Maybe not the first thing I would do, but maybe if you enjoy Anarchist more, then it makes sense. You got some really solid temporary ones, I have to say. Especially Warden. Stubborn. This is also a pretty nice collection. You did choose some correct roles to upgrade, I have to say. Like, obviously you want to have Aura and Doctor. And maybe you want to get Instigator at some point. You could send by custom. I think these are YouTube custom emotes. You can anyone can send those. Hot take here. Aura advanced rules aren't worth it. That I don't know if that's a hot take. It's a hot take towards me. SS does nothing. I think the Gambler is a bit stronger though still. But it's a small upgrade, yeah. The thing why I remember why I rated Aura Seer as high is because Aura Seer appears in every setup pretty much. That's why the Aura Seer, it's like, also people don't really want to play Aura Seer, so it's like the easiest role to get in the whole game. You voted Purple Anarchist in the politics update, hinting that I hope you do another April Fool's video. Oh, yeah, that one. Last year's political update video. That was kind of funny to make as well. It took a lot of time. Alright, anyways, I still need to do the results. Let me go to custom games so that I can show you the setups that we are talking about real quick. In last place, well, to nobody's surprise, we have setup number 18, the Sect Leader one, with an 4.1 rating. This is really low. I feel bad for the creator of this setup, but yeah, it didn't really get liked, and it was the really slow one, so I guess it makes sense. Couldn't hear it. Wait. No, not a 1.1, a 4.1. 4.1. Then, third place. I'm sorry to Darius, but it's setup 44 with a 5.8. It actually lost because it got no bonus points from the chat, and the other two did. Then we have, with a pretty big gap now, second place, it's setup number 3. The setup with the Evil Bully, 7.1. This one actually scored lower by the players than Darius' setup, but it got 1.5 bonus points, and Darius got 0. So this one actually, setup number 3 is going to qualify for round 2, and the winner of today is setup number 57, the one with the Fool, who is Werewolf win condition. That one got an 8, an exact 8. So that's it. We are gonna see setup 3 and 57 in the next round. Speaking of the next round, I will actually quickly update this for you guys. That is a huge gap, yes. I have to say though, the players, I would say the players rated the Sect one 4.1, then the Bully one 5.6, Darius one 5.8, so really close. And then the other one got a 6, so that's really close still as well. It really was, you could say like, okay, the Sect Leader one was doomed to lose, but the other ones really got decided by the bonus points from the chat, so that's cool. I'm gonna quickly get these, wait, let me do this, there you go. Now you can also see the document a bit. This one is gonna go here, and then we have number 57 Fool's Mate also going here. Now, next stream, we are going to do the orange group. That's the last group of the first round. We are almost done with the first round. That's half the tournament. So, or a bit more than half the tournament. Don't worry, creator of the setup 18 and Darius. I always rate everyone's setup +3. That's nice. Even though if you rate everyone +3, it's also nobody's going to stand out. Nobody's really gonna gain from that, but it's fine. It's nice to see positivity all the time. I couldn't play any today. Well, next week I will probably be back. Unless I decide to visit my my grandpa next week on Sunday. I don't know really what we're gonna do exactly when, but yeah. Next week we're gonna have Intrickster 9-player, that's a 9-player setup I assume. Werewolf Infection, I don't know what that one looks like. Lovers or Teamers, and a Spreading Infection, suggesting that we are getting another zombie or kitten wolf related one here. So I don't really know what to expect, but I think it's gonna be fun again. So the Tetris effect. Is that really the Tetris effect? When you play a game and the music is playing in your head? Voting everyone high makes the little differences stand out. Yeah. You'll be by your uncle next week. Okay. Well, I will see you in a later stream then. My plan now is to yeah, the next week I'm trying to do the orange setups. Then I will take 1 week of a break from streaming, probably. Maybe from maybe not from streaming, but from just setup cup. And then somewhere around half April, we will go back and we will do a draw. Or maybe we'll do the draw next week, actually. Of the setups that actually qualified for the second round. And we're going to play the fun setups again. And the tension is going to be higher. So yeah, these are all the setups that qualified so far. I hope you enjoyed the stream. If so, leave a like, of course. And of course, subscribe as well. Video is coming soon-ish as well. So, yeah. Oh wait, is there wolf infection kitten? Maybe. You will mix the setups. I'm gonna answer the questions real quick. You will mix up the questions. You will mix up the setups for the second round. Yes, we're gonna do another draw. So. And I think I'm thinking about a rule that a setup that faced another setup cannot face each other again. So if I don't know, if I grab a setup 3, I am not gonna grab setup 57, for example, so that it doesn't have to face the same opponent twice. You already subscribed and liked, nice. So for the Soulbinder, for the question of right Tony, it's rumored to be a medium advanced role. You're gonna try and join next week. That's nice. We have at least one 9-player one. I'm not sure what the other 3 are exactly. But it seems like we have some infection stuff going on. I think Lovers or Teamers is with Cupid or Insti. Not sure though. But I can recall something about that. You also shared. With who? You shared the stream. Are the colors equivalent to players? No, the colors are actually... the colors are based off the group. So when we did the draw initially... I literally had this list without color. And then we started, I think, with the blue one, yeah? People in the chat said, like, okay, they want to see the color blue first. So then I drew 4 tickets with the setup names on them, and then we made that group blue, and then we got red, and then we got green, yellow, and I know that people wanted orange, and there was also a camp that did not want orange, but in the end I gave orange the 8th group, so it's gonna be there. Needs to make videos with the sandbox setups. They are very interesting. You mean gameplay videos or just an analysis? Like, I've not really played sandbox that recently, so... The dress. I don't know what you mean with the dress. It feels weird. Yeah, it looks weird, maybe. Wait, I'm gonna show you a bit on the right. Here you see. Wait, you can still not actually see that properly. Well, then not, I guess. I really have to I have to go now because I really need to rest my voice, kinda. So yeah, thank you guys for being here. It was a lot of fun to play and spectate in my case, and also host this again. Next week I hope to be back. Maybe I'm not though, if I'm gonna visit my grandfather in hospital because he's there right now. And then I will see you I will see you next week for sure, like in the video. Alright. Bye bye.